Hi, my name is Kendra Russo, and tonight I'm going to tell you about Unsinkable Sam, this unnamed tuxedo cat. He was living himself on the Bismarck, which was a German battleship, Nazis. But 10 days into their mission, they were in this crazy, fierce sea battle. Pew, 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 pew. The British were like, hey, moron, we're right here. Pew, 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 torpedo!
That's a penis.
Yeah. And this kitty, he was just floating. He was just floating.
Oh, he's
I don't know if he used the wood.
He kicked down Leonardo DiCaprio.
So then the crew of the HMS Cossack saw a little fur baby, and they rescued him. Good kitty. Kitty. Meow, meow. So late in October of 1941, so like not that much time has passed. Now it's October 41. The Cossack was severely damaged by a torpedo. Again, this cat was torpedoed. 159 crew members died, but Oscar didn't. So that's good. And the surviving crew, they were like, come on with us, kitty cat. Then they named him Unsinkable Sam. So then Unsinkable Sam, he was transferred to the Ark Royal, which is an aircraft carrier. And this aircraft carrier actually was one of them that sunk the first ship, the Bismarck. So it's kind of like full circle. Pretty cool. I know, that blew my mind. He's hanging out on the Ark Royal. However, they're like 3 weeks in. Guess what happens? Another dick torpedo.
Those dictatos.
One person died.
He had a
Everyone else made it off okay. And by the way, found him floating on a board, which is freaking amazing because it's 3 torpedoes, 3 floating boards, and 3 sunk ships. People were like, this cat's trying to kill us all. He is like hella bad luck. So we just can't have him on ships anymore. So at that point, they took him to the United Kingdom. And that's where he lived out the remainder of his life. He ended up living at a seaman's home called the Home for Sailors because he was a very famous sailor. Now he's an old cat. And this sweet old little salmon cat, he died in 1955. So really for a kitty, he was pretty old.
Holy shit, that's an old ass cat too.
That's an old cat.
I bet he was telling old war cat stories for years.
Here he is.
Oh,
a baby.
It's a metal. Oh man, that's it. Here, I normally pour some out for the homies, but this one's for the kids.
It's the same. It's the best.
So that, my friends, is the Unsinkable Sam.
It's a Sam.
My name is Rachel Russo, and tonight we will be learning the history of the codpiece. Cheers. Back in like the 1400s, the high fashion of the day in Europe was a very long tunic and leggings. So the tunic would go about knee length. But over the years, it started getting shorter. Ooh. Until the crotch was exposed. Now, you might be thinking, leggings. These were no Lululemons. Every time a man sat down or stood up, basically, you could see everything that was going on down there. Everyone that had morals was done with seeing the dicks. So, the ecclesiastical church passed this decree that said, anyone who is not a noble, aristocrat, a man of status, had to wear a covering over their dick. So this type of clothing developed called the codpiece. Cod is slang in Middle English for bag or scrotum.
Wait.
So codpiece is literally scrotum piece. It is a triangular square of cloth that is affixed to the front of your clothing that encases your jubilees.
There it is. There's a cat on it.
Not exaggerated at all.
Men being men, if you had a codpiece, it needed to be bigger than everyone else's. And what started out as a very functional piece of clothing turned into a pissing contest, basically. So, throughout his lifetime, Henry VIII had a number of portraits done. And in his portraits, he was insistent that the focus in these be his codpiece. And if you track them, he has a number of portraits done over the years, and his codpiece gets bigger throughout. Just a poster boy of virility, and that he would produce a male heir for England, which he didn't. One of the portraits, and you can see.
Are you kidding me? This is real?
This is the smallest one. This is another example of a noble who got kind of out of hand.
Not exaggerated at all.
So nobles would do things like embroider them, put diamonds on them. It was the bigger, the flashier. So if you remember, peasants under the 1463 decree it was mandatory. They had to wear a codpiece. Peasants were prone to having their shit stolen. To avoid cut purses, they would put their money and their jewels in their crotch. Hence the term family jewels. Because of this, they would make them bigger and padded so they could fit more of their shit into it. Nobles, never wanting to be outdone by motherfucking peasants, like... In this time period, 1400s-ish, 1500s, it is well known that almost every man in Europe had syphilis. It was a syphilis epidemic. And so codpieces came into play because they would make this paste. It was a mixture of a bunch of shit, probably shouldn't put on your dick. They would make this paste of shit that would alleviate the symptoms of syphilis, spread it all over their dick, wrap it in gauze, and then put a codpiece over it. And the codpiece would hold the ointment in and protect their clothing from getting ruined.
Since you're embarrassed by having to put paste on it, you make it big.
That's the history of the codpiece. And if there is one lesson that we can take away from all of this, men can make it about their dick size. That is the history of the codpiece. Ryan needs some more tape for his taint.